Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because I have a huge home decor haul to share with you. I don't know, maybe my nesting mode is kicking in, but lately I just can't stop shopping for all things home. So I've been collecting a lot of stuff since last December, and I think I have found some really good pieces. But the best part is that everything I'm sharing today is super affordable, but you would never guess it because it all looks so good and stylish. I have things from Target, Amazon, and for the first time ever I placed a big order from Temu. So I'll be giving you my honest thoughts on everything. So let's jump right in. Alright, let's start with the biggest pieces first. So this is the scalloped wood framed mirror from Target that I got for my bedroom, specifically for the bedside nursery I'm currently planning. I had been searching for a similar mirror everywhere, but everywhere else they were way more expensive than this one. It's not big, but it's absolutely beautiful. It looks very stylish and definitely not cheap. I wanted to share it with you because it seems like stock is running really low. It's no longer available for shipping and you can only pick it up in select stores. I actually drove 1.5 hours to another city just to get it because it was out of stock in all my local Targets. So if you like mirror in a similar style for just $60, check your nearby Target stores as soon as possible because this might be your last chance to get one. And it's so beautiful, I highly recommend it. Alright, the next pieces I got are a set of table lamps. Again, for my bedroom. I have never really shown my bedroom on this channel before because honestly it needs a complete makeover from furniture to all the accessories. So I decided to start by replacing my very old bedside lamps. I don't like lamps that are too big or too wide for a nightstand, so I was looking for something more narrow and medium sized, something that wouldn't take up all the nightstand space. And I'm leaning towards a modern coastal style in my home, so I was very happy when I found this set of lamps. And guys, it's under $100. I believe the full price is actually $90, but I had a coupon, so I got this set for just $80, which I think is an absolute steal for such great lamps. I love the quality, nothing wrong with it. I like this ceramic glazing. I think it adds a beautiful texture, and I love this cute white knob on the top. I think the design is very sleek and beautiful, and consider that it was super affordable. I'm beyond happy with this purchase. Alright, the next very exciting update I have made already to my kitchen is a brand new knife set. This is something I wanted to replace for a long time because I had a very old, bulky and just outdated knife set. It had the typical slanted design which most knife blocks have. But I wanted something more smaller and compact. Plus, we never really used the 6 steak knives that came with my old set. They were just sitting there gathering dust and taking up extra space. And because I have a really small kitchen, every inch of my counter space matters to me. So I wanted a slimmer block with the knives I will actually use every day. And also I wanted to invest in high quality knives because this is something we use every single day and good quality really makes a difference. So this is probably the only not so budget friendly item in this haul, but I personally think that it's worth spending a little extra for a good quality set. So I got this beautiful 6-piece knife set from Schmidt Brothers. This company specializes in cutlery, so I feel like it's always best to buy things like this from professionals. We'll see how they hold up over time, but for now I'm loving this purchase. The quality feels amazing, the knife handles made from real walnut wood, and I really like that the set includes just 5 essential knives that I actually use. And the block itself is super slim and compact. It's taking way less space than those bulky slanted blocks. So if you're in the market for a good quality knife set, I highly recommend this one. I'm very happy with my purchase. The next thing I purchased was this ice bucket. I know, such a random thing, but I recently got a bar cart. I won't be showing it in this video because I'm still in the process of gathering things to set it up and decorate. So this ice bucket is actually the first thing I bought for it. I found it in Target and I think it's perfect not just for its main purpose, obviously, but also as a decorative piece. I didn't want a silver or super shiny gold bucket, which is what most of them seem to be. So I was really happy to find this one in a beautiful brass color. And I love the overall design. I think it's very stylish, sleek, and modern. And I love this cute handle on top. So I hope it will be the perfect addition to my new bar cart. Alright, the next thing is something I had in my Amazon cart for a long time and finally I got it. It is this super pretty alarm clock with wireless charging for a cell phone. So here's the thing, my husband wanted a bedside clock with wireless charging for his phone, but of course he didn't ask me and bought just the ugliest clock I could ever imagine. It sat on his nightstand and was such an eyesore to me because it just looked so bad. So I was looking for something nicer and I'm so happy I found this clock. It has a super simple and sleek design and I love that this particular seller had a white option because, to be honest, I don't really like other colors. But the white one looks so clean and pretty. It's also super convenient. You just place your phone on top to charge, so no need to line it up perfectly or find a magnet spot like some other chargers. The only reason I didn't get the same one for my side is because I'm using this loopy iPhone case with the loop on the back. So to charge my phone this way, I would have to remove the case every time I use it, which is something I just don't want to do. Otherwise, I would definitely get it for myself because it's so pretty, affordable, and looks beautiful on a nightstand. So definitely my recommendation. Alright, for the next find, I can't give you a link, but I still wanted to share it with you. It's this beautiful marble tray with scalloped edge that I recently found at Home Goods. I had been looking for a large marble tray for my kitchen for quite a while, and you can easily find them pretty much everywhere, like in Target, Crate & Barrel, and other stores, but they usually cost around $40. And I just knew that if I waited, I would eventually find something similar at Home Goods or TJ Maxx for way less, and that's exactly what happened. I still can't believe this tray was only $16 or $17 for its size. I love the scallop details and I think it looks so beautiful on my kitchen countertop. So if you're looking for something similar, definitely check your local Home Goods. I hope you get lucky and find one too. Alright, now let's move on to my huge Temu order. I finally decided to try them, so this was my first time ordering from them. I know there are lots of opinions about Temu and they're pretty mixed. Some people love to shop there while others are totally against it. But honestly, I don't see why Temu would be any worse than, for example, Amazon, because a lot of Amazon sellers and products are also from China. So in many ways, it's pretty similar. Let me know in the comments, do you shop on Temu or do you avoid it completely? I decided to test it out and I'll be giving you my honest opinion on every item I got. And to make it easier, I'll be grouping everything by category. So let's start with the vases I picked up. Okay, the first two vases I got as a set are these beautiful white matte ceramic vases with a really interesting texture and shape. The listing described them as Japandi style, and I totally agree. They have that minimalist and modern look. The quality is really nice for the price. The only thing is I expected them to be a little bigger, but that's totally my fault for not checking the measurements properly. So they're more of a medium size, definitely not large vases. I think they would be perfect for shelf styling or something similar, and they look especially great together as a set. Overall, I'm really happy with this purchase. They're beautiful, unique, and such a great find for the price. Alright, the next vase I got is this beautiful vase. On a website, it's called vintage milk jar shaped flower vase. It's also more of a medium size, but I think it's super versatile because of its simple and classic shape. I personally got it for my coffee table or side table, but I think it would work just about anywhere. You could also use it for fresh flowers on a dining table because it's not too big and won't take up too much space. I love how it looks, the quality is really nice, and I can already see myself styling it in so many ways. And for just $15, I think it's a great find. Okay, the next vase I got is this glass vase, specifically for fresh flowers for my dining table or coffee table too. I love glass vases for fresh flowers because, you know, you can see the water. And since my dining table is not very big, I needed a smaller vase for all kinds of shorter flowers or greenery, like for example tulips, daisies, or eucalyptus. I really love its bud shape, and this wooden stand is a very nice touch because it adds contrast against my white dining table, which I really like, but it also gives the vase a nice base to sit on. I know I'll be using this one a lot when I have fresh flowers, and for just $10 I think it's a great find. The next vase I got is this super cute ceramic shell-shaped vase. As I've mentioned before, I love coastal style. So when I saw this, I thought it would be a perfect addition to my home decor collection. It looks beautiful both with and without flowers. You can use it just as a decorative piece on a shelf, coffee table, or nightstand. I think it adds a very subtle coastal touch without being too themey, which I really appreciate, and I can already see so many ways to style it, so overall I'm very happy with this find too. And the last vases in this haul are these two super cute extra small vases. You know, sometimes you need a tiny vase to complete a space. I specifically needed an extra small vase for my nightstand because, as I mentioned before, I don't like cluttering up my nightstand. So I wanted something very minimal, just a little piece with some flowers, and this vase is the perfect size. And I also wanted a tiny vase for my kitchen because I wanted to add a small decorative touch, but my counter space is super limited. So I think a tiny vase like this is a great way to add a little charm but without taking up much space. There are actually 6 different styles of these mini vases to choose from, or you can get them as a full set. I chose these 2, but one thing I didn't realize when ordering is that they're actually DIY vases meant to be painted. So they're not really white, they're more of an off-white color. It's unfinished ceramic, so you are supposed to paint them, but I might just leave them as they are or paint them later. Either way, I love their shapes, and I think they fit just perfectly in the spots I got them for. Alright, the next big category I got a lot of is faux flower stems and greenery stems, and I have to say this is definitely something worth buying from Temu because the savings are huge. Even compared to Amazon, they have such a wide selection, and you can find pretty much anything you can think of for the fraction of the price compared to other places. So the first stems I got for the spring season are these beautiful cherry blossoms. I also have them here. I have wanted cherry blossoms for a while, but they're usually pretty pricey. So when I saw them on Temu for such a good price, I decided to try them, and I'm really happy I did. I wouldn't say they're the most realistic looking branches ever, but they're super full, fluffy, and look really nice. I actually ordered from 2 different sellers because one of them only had 5 left in the light pink color I wanted, and I needed more for my large vase. So I ordered another 5 from a different seller, but I didn't realize at the time that they were different heights. The flowers and branches are exactly the same, just different in size. But for me, having both sizes actually turned out to be really useful, so I'll make sure to leave links for both in case you want a shorter version as well. And overall, I totally recommend this for the price. I saw a lot of Amazon sellers have the same branches for way more, so I think this is definitely a great deal. The next stems I got were 4 peony flowers. I was a little worried because when it comes to bigger flowers, not just a bunch of small one or greenery, they can sometimes look really fake, but the price was too good to pass, so I decided to give them a try, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. They actually look really nice and pretty realistic. Each stem has one full bloom and one bud, and I got them in white and champagne colors. I also fluffed them up really well with a hairdryer to get their best shape, and I love how they turn out. By the way, I use a hairdryer on all of my faux flowers and stems. If you want to see how I do it, I showed it in one of my videos, so I will leave a link in case you are interested. But overall, $7 or $8 for 5 stems. I think that was an amazing deal, and I really like these peonies and how they look. The next 3 types of stems I got because I wanted something to mix with peonies. I wanted to create a bouquet for spring or summer, and I just wanted to add a different textures just to make it look more natural. So the first stems I got are these white olive berry stems. I absolutely love them. They look and feel very realistic, and I think they can be mixed with so many different flowers, and they will add a beautiful texture to any bouquet. Next, I picked up this bunch of green oat blossom flowers. Also really happy with the quality. They can be used on their own to freshen up a space, or mixed with other flowers, also look very realistic. And lastly, I got this long stem that they call lily flowers. I'm not sure if that's the right name, but I think it has a really unique look. It adds an interesting texture and makes a perfect accent with larger flowers. So overall, as you can see, I'm actually pleasantly surprised with all of these flowers and stems. Such great deals, and the quality didn't disappoint me. I also got this small peony bouquet for my little nightstand vase. They were super affordable, only around $4, so I thought I would give it a try. I wanted some light pink flowers with a little greenery, maybe buds, and little details to make it look more natural and lively, and this bouquet seemed perfect for that. I ended up cutting off the big stem to separate all the flowers and greenery, so I could use just a few for my tiny vase, and also because it was too tall. So basically I created my own little custom bouquet. Keep in mind that you get what you pay for, so for $4 these are definitely the least realistic flowers from this haul, especially the leaves, but the peonies themselves are pretty full and fluffy, and the little berries and greenery look really cute and not too fake. Overall, I'm happy with how my tiny bouquet turned out, and honestly, with a little creativity, you can make even a not so great looking stem look really pretty just by customizing it a little bit. And the last flowers I got are the super cute little daisies. They were only around $3, but I think they're absolutely adorable. I needed some small, delicate flowers for the second tiny vase for my kitchen, and this little chamomile bouquet looks so fresh and charming on my countertop. I love that the stems aren't perfectly straight, they have a wavy, whimsical shape, which I think makes the flowers look more natural and lively. So if you're looking for a really small and cute bouquet for a tiny vase, I love this one and can definitely recommend it. Alright, let's move on to the next big category in this haul, is everything kitchen. I really needed to organize all of my salt and pepper essentials. So first of all, I needed a simple set of salt and pepper shakers that I use every day. And for me, the very important thing was that they had enough holes, because you know, a lot of shakers have only 2 or 3 holes, which is so annoying and just not convenient for me. But the design also mattered, so I wanted something that looked nice but was also practical. And I ended up finding this very simple but beautiful brass salt and pepper shakers. I'm so happy with them. They are very easy to use, simple to refill, and I think they look very nice in my kitchen. Next, I needed a grinder for freshly ground pepper, and I considered getting a high quality, more expensive one, but after reading some reviews, even on the fanciest and most expensive grinders, most of them tend to either not work properly after some time or break anyway. Last time I bought a pepper grinder on Amazon. It's beautiful, but it broke within a few months. So I figured there was no point in spending a lot on an expensive grinder. And Temu had so many options, so I got this set of wooden grinders. Again, I was looking for something on a smaller side because, as I've mentioned before, I just don't have enough countertop space on my kitchen. I think they look really nice, and you honestly can't tell they're any different from pricier ones. I also love that they have small acrylic sections at the bottom so you can see what's inside. We'll see how long they last, but for just around $15 for the set, it was a no-brainer, and I think it's an amazing deal. And I also needed a salt dish for when I'm cooking, so I found this very simple bamboo container. It has a swivel lid with a magnet, which makes it super easy to use. I love that it's made from natural material and has a very sleek and minimal design. And of course, the price was unbeatable, so I'm really happy with this little upgrade as well. Next, I needed a nice toothpick holder because we use them pretty often and I like having them easily accessible. I also wanted a closed holder just to keep the toothpicks from gathering dust. And when I came across this adorable B-shaped wooden holder, I thought it was so cute and different. To be honest, I expected it to be smaller, so it's a bit bulkier than I would prefer, but it's still fine. Every time I look at it, it makes me smile, and I also think it would make such a cute little gift. Okay, I also got a few of my favorite double-walled glass mugs. These are my absolute favorite mugs for coffee and tea. I think we all have that one mug we always reach for. Well, this is mine. I love using this for hot drinks because first, I like being able to see what's inside, and because they are double-walled, they keep drinks hot for way longer while staying cool to the touch on the outside. I already had two sets before, but I'm so clumsy and I'm always breaking dishes, so I urgently needed a new set. I used to buy them from Home Goods, but unfortunately I haven't seen them there or TJ Maxx for a while, so I was about to buy them from Amazon, but Temu had a much better price, so I was really happy to grab them for such a great deal. And staying on the topic of dishes, I have also picked up a set of these adorable glass fooded dessert bowls. I think they're just perfect for serving berries, nuts, ice cream, yogurt, or any dessert. And I love having a lot of small bowls like this in my kitchen because I like to portion out and weight my food to avoid overeating. Plus, they just look super cute, so I'm really happy with this purchase as well. Alright, the next thing I got is this small basket to store my garlic. As I mentioned before, I'm trying to free up as much counter space as possible because otherwise it just gets too cluttered, especially in the small section next to my stove where I do most of my cooking. So using vertical space is always a good solution. Keep in mind that this basket is made of plastic, not rattan or any natural material, but I love its shape. It fits perfectly in the space, and honestly the price was a no-brainer and it's just so cute. And for the same spot in my kitchen, I got this under cabinet light because that corner is usually pretty dark and I needed some extra lighting while cooking. It's super convenient because you can attach it basically anywhere with magnets. It has 3 color temperatures and it comes with a motion sensor. However, to be honest, I didn't have much luck with it. Initially, I set it to turn on with motion, but since my kitchen is very small and I'm constantly moving around the same spot, it ended up to turn on every time I stepped into the kitchen, which, as you can imagine, happens a lot throughout the day. And as a result, the battery was completely drained in just one day. So for me, the motion sensor option wasn't practical because I don't have the time or patience to recharge it daily. Now I just turn it on manually when I need extra light, and while it's not as hands-free as I had hoped, it's still nice to have some extra light when needed. And the last thing I got for the kitchen is this electric knife sharpener. I had really high hopes for it because it had really good reviews on the website, but to be honest, I was kind of disappointed. It just doesn't sharpen knives as well as I expected, and it's really hard to get an even edge. I'm actually afraid of ruining my new knives by using it. Maybe I'm just not using it correctly, but my old sharpening rod gives me much better results and takes just a few seconds. So in the end, I don't use it at all. Unfortunately, I can't recommend it. If you've had better luck with similar electric knife sharpeners, please let me know in the comments. And we are moving on to the next category, everyone's favorite home decor. So first I got a set of these wooden candle holders. They're made of real wood and definitely give off a Pottery Barn vibe. Of course, they're not the same quality as Pottery Barn ones. They're very lightweight and pretty small, but for less than $5 for a set, I'm really happy with them. I'm planning to use them for my spring decor on the coffee table, but they can work in so many different ways. They look really nice, and I think you would never guess how affordable they are. Such a great find. I also got another candle holder specifically for my Easter table setup. It's a super cute ceramic holder in the shape of a bow. Because I'm planning to keep my Easter tablescape mostly in natural colors, I thought adding a small pop of color would be a very nice touch. So I chose this beautiful light pink shade, and I think it's just adorable. And also for my Easter table, I got this cute ceramic bunny figurine. It's nothing too special because you can find tons of Easter bunny decor at places like Home Goods, but it's so cute and was super affordable, so I grabbed it as a nice touch to my table decor. This is the large bunny, but they also have medium and small bunnies in a set, but because my table isn't that big, I just went with the one large bunny, and I think it's so cute and would be perfect for my setup. And one more thing I got for tablescaping is a set of 6 linen napkins. You know, it's never too many napkins. I got them in this natural hemp color. I like that they're not polyester, they're actually made from a mix of linen and rayon, so they're a natural material. And you know that good quality napkins can cost a lot, so I thought a nice set in a very neutral color that I could use in so many setups for 6 under $10 was such a great deal. Plus they have a lot of other colors to choose from, so you can definitely find the perfect match for any table setting. So I'm really happy with this purchase. What I can say about the next item is this woven round storage basket with a lid. I thought it would be perfect for my coffee table since it has a lid, so I could hide clutter like remotes and other stuff and just have something a little different from the usual woven tray or basket. But honestly, it's so crooked and uneven, so it's really noticeable. Maybe I just got unlucky and other ones are fine, but mine is just so obviously misshapen to use as a decor. Plus it's not real rattan or any natural material. It's actually the same plastic as my little kitchen basket that I use for garlic storage made of. That was okay for a small item, but for something bigger like this, I just don't like how it looks. I won't bother returning it because like most things on Temu, it was super affordable, but I just use it for storage somewhere else where it doesn't need to look nice. And the last item in this haul doesn't really fit into any category, but it's so cute and such a great deal that I had to share. It's this newborn announcement sign where you write all the baby's info after they're born. I have seen similar signs on Etsy for way more. Yes, those might be handmade and more unique, but honestly this one is really well made and just so adorable. It's real wood and I like the design, and I think for making just one photo it's more than enough. So if you're expecting a baby like me, I can definitely recommend this one. Alright guys, that's everything I got in this haul. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe got some new ideas for your own home. All the links to everything I mentioned today will be in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video very soon. Bye bye.